Hey everybody, welcome back. Patrons, you're going to probably already know a lot of this. This is for both you guys on YouTube. Patrons, remember, you get this early. People on YouTube, if you want to see stuff like this a week early, subscribe to my Patreon. $1, that's all you need. Dollar gets you a whole bunch of stuff. So, what are we doing today? Well, duplicates. So, I have a collection, and I went through and noticed I have a lot of duplicate movies, and I wanted to explain why. If you go on my Patreon, there are comparing some of these to the DVD, to the Blu-ray, to the 4K, and so on. So, I'm going to start with one that I do not have the other set for, and this is Friday the 13th. This is the remake that came out in 2012, I believe, and this is the 4K. I have the Friday the 13th box set that has all the Blu-rays, including the remake in there. This has a brand new commentary on it, which is partially why I got it, but this movie means a lot to me. This is the first horror movie my dad and I went to see in theaters. My dad had seen the original. I think he projected the original. But what makes this so cool to me is that this movie, Dad was watching my reactions the entire time. And every time I jumped, he would laugh. So I thought that was hysterical. So this remake holds a special place in my heart, and I will probably own every format it's on. I also just generally like the Friday the 13th franchise. So, again, I don't have the others to show you, but I do have Friday the 13th. Moving on to another one that's, if you know me, not shocking. And I almost had one more, but I let somebody borrow the DVD of this, and I don't know where it ever went. So, next up, we have Shock Treatment, the UK Blu-ray, and Shock Treatment on VHS. This I bought when, and here they are for comparison. I bought the VHS when Our Family Video was going out of business. You can kind of tell by how faded it is. This used to be bright red, and now it's very faded. The box is kind of damaged. The tape looks good. But yeah, I have not watched this in a long time because I have the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray was an upgrade because there was a brand new commentary with Patricia Quinn and Nell Campbell, which I thought was kind of cool. And I also just love Shock Treatment. I'm one of the few weirdos that like Shock Treatment better than Rocky Horror. At least in the status that I love Rocky Horror, it's a midnight movie. But I like Shock Treatment a bit more in the fact that it kind of predicted reality television and the rise of people being famous for being famous, which is kind of cool. So, those two kind of weird ones out of the way. Moving on to one that I'll have to pull. Oh shit, oh shit. Eee. Okay, moving on to Shocker. Now you may think, I just have a Blu-ray and a 4K because I have a 4K, right? Well, that is not right. I have the Blu-ray because it's autographed by Mitch Pileggi, who played Horace Pinker. That is the reason I keep that one around. It's autographed by Horace Pinker, Mitch Pileggi. But, funny story, I may or may not have shared on this channel. I took Shocker to get autographed by Mitch Pileggi, and he had not seen that cover before. So I thought that was kind of funny. He'd never seen the cover, said that's kind of neat, and he looked at it a little bit and then autographed it, and away I went. Probably boring story, but kind of neat that he'd never seen it and autographed it. So that's why I own two versions of Shocker. Also, I like Shocker. I rented it at Family Video when I was younger. And honestly, fall in love isn't the right word, but I was just so fascinated by it that I absolutely enjoyed it. Apologies, I need a drink break. So Shocker is one I have two of. Next, let's tackle the one I have the most of, which is the Evil Dead franchise. So, starting off with the 4K of Evil Dead, the Anchor Bay 3-disc edition of Evil Dead, which there are special features on here that are not on this 4K. And I'm going to insert here why I have the DVD. So yeah, that poster that was just shown came from this DVD set. And it is autographed by everybody other than Sam Raimi and Rob Tapert. So, I also keep the DVD around because Evil Dead, one of my favorite movies. And I keep it around because it has special features not on the 4K. I had the Blu-ray at one point, but I didn't see it over there, so either I got rid of it or something else happened. These next two are Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead 2 that's autographed. And I think, I don't know if it still is. Okay, nope. So, at one point, Evil Dead 2 had like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 inserted inside of it. But these are the 4K and the Blu-ray. Now this one, I think it's pretty much a 1-to-1 on what's on both. But I keep this because it has Danny Hicks's autograph, as well as the woman that played Bobby Joe, and I can't think of her name off the top of my head. So yeah, I think they're relatively the same, but I'd have to do a comparing video on it to double check. Now this last one, I don't have a Blu-ray of anymore. I did, but it's the VHS of Army of Darkness and the 4K of Army of Darkness. I am such a big Evil Dead fan. I have an Army of Darkness poster up by my computer. Evil Dead fan, Army of Darkness poster up by my computer. Evil Dead up here. Army of Darkness is not autographed at all, but these are the three that I thought I had the most duplicates of. If you count the series it is, there's one more I think I have way more of. And more on the way. So, jumping to that company, it's Troma Entertainment. First up we have Redneck Zombies, the Troma Masterpiece Collection. And the Redneck Zombies Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome. Or Degauser Video, which is a subset of Vinegar Syndrome. So, this one comes with a CD. This one is... this one does not come with a CD. But it does have, like, new special features to it, including a new making of. Now, Troma movies are ones that I will 9 times out of 10 keep the DVD of, just in case. Troma, and we'll get to this a bit later, Troma has, I don't know if history is the right word, but an issue with remastering sometimes. So the color grading might be off, where the DVD color is way better. Or sometimes there's a CD on this one, not on this one, which I know different company, but still licensed out. There's an introduction on this one by Stephen Blackheart of Tromeo and Juliet and Guardians of the Galaxy fame. So yeah, that's why I own 2 Redneck Zombies. Sticking with Troma, why don't we do something that I should have done first, because first is in the title. I have 2 copies of the first Turn On, one being in the Sexy box, which is the second one. So, again, I have the DVD because some special features that aren't on the Blu-ray, but also just because I had the DVD, one of the first movies I bought, I think, at a convention, at a Horror Hound convention. And, you know, the first Turn On is actually a really good sex comedy. It's one of my favorites. I'm not a huge fan of Stuck on You. I'm not a huge fan of Waitress. I do like Squeeze Play, which was in the DVD version of the Sexy box, but not the Blu-ray, which was weird. But yeah, the first Turn On, I have 2 copies of. The special features on this one, there's a topless woman in the special feature section. Not on this one. That's pretty much it, I believe, other than, I think, if I remember correctly, I think there's an introduction that's different than this one, and I don't think the new introduction is on here. So, that's the first Turn On. Moving on. Terror Firmer. Now, this is the one that I can 100% tell you why. So, the DVD color grading is 100% better than the Blu-ray, and I'm not sure why. The Blu-ray looks way darker than what's in the DVD. It's like you're watching the movie with sunglasses on, to be honest. Now, I love Terra Firma, don't get me wrong. Also, there is some stuff on this, like there's a game if you put the disc in your computer. Stuff on this that is not, that you cannot be found, that you can't find on this one. And so yeah, I own 2 copies because this version is inferior picture quality wise to the DVD. Now the next one, I'm probably going to get some heat over. This is the new Blu-ray of Cannibal the Musical. This is the DVD version of Cannibal the Musical. What I just said about Terra Firma applies to this. So I am going to do a compare between this, and what Liam Regan as Refused Films put out. This is extremely dark and fuzzy and not good quality compared to the original DVD. So I don't understand what happened here. Vinegar Syndrome, they put out Redneck Zombies and it looks amazing. This they put out, there's 2 versions of it and it does not. I will go into more detail for patrons when that comparing gets here. I was going to wait to do this until my refuse order gets here, but he was having problems and it's been delayed numerous times, which I get. They're having issues with, I'm assuming, the disc replicator, which I get. I understand it happens. So I'm making this video before, but once that gets here, I'll have another version of Cannibal, another version of Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD, which I really regret not having the DVD for, because it had the cartoon on there. And another edition of The Toxic Avenger, which we will get to shortly. But yeah, these 2 owned because this has the better picture. This has better special features. Tromeo and Juliet. These are pretty much the same. I am 99.9% sure. But I like having like the 10th anniversary edition and the Blu-ray. The menus are slightly different. And I believe there's like maybe minor details that are different. But just love Tromeo and Juliet, so I wanted to have both. And also, if you see that I have a DVD of a Troma movie, 9 times out of 10 it was on sale. So I was able to pick this up for like a penny. Just like I was able to pick up the DVD of Redneck Zombies for a penny when a company was having a sale trying to get rid of them. Or maybe it was $1, not a penny, 99 cents. So 99 cents, I was able to pick up Redneck Zombies and Tromeo and Juliet Collector's Edition when a company was having a sale. Now, this is the movie I own the most of. We are going to start with Toxic Avenger, the Japanese edition. Toxic Avenger, the 21st Anniversary Edition. The Tox Box, which includes all 4 Toxic Avengers and Toxic Crusaders, and the Toxic Avenger on 4K. You may be going, Jerry, why do you not have the Blu-ray? Well, I did. I had the Blu-rays, and then I realized that basically the Blu-rays are in the 4Ks, so there was no point to have both of those because they were all repeats, and I double-checked to make sure. So that is my entire Troma collection. Toxic Avenger I absolutely love, and it's fascinating because each Toxic Avenger release has some different features to it. I do not have the rated version that was accidentally put out anymore. I did at one point because it was labeled a unrated director's cut on, I think, Toxic Avenger 2 or 3, and Lloyd realized that, oh no, the rated version, and the rated version went out. So, yeah. So that is my Toxic Avenger collection. Love Toxic Avenger. When I get enough money, I'm going to do the Toxic Avenger, the Toxic Crusaders cartoon on Blu-ray, and again, from Refused Films, Toxic Avenger on Blu-ray from Refuse. So, next up, we have 2 of my favorite movies. We have Henrik Kuto's Making Out, one signed by Henrique and 2 signed by Henrique and one signed by Aaron R. Ryan. If you do not know who Henrique Kuto is, he's a very good dude, one of my favorite directors, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. I used to play video games with him, and I miss it. One of the nicest guys, and like I said, a friend of mine. So I supported him, and he was very nice because I asked if, when I ordered this, I asked if he could get Aaron to sign it, and he did. Making Out, also, really good movie. I think it's on Tubi. I'm not 100% sure, but check out Making Out. It's a really good movie. I don't want to spoil anything. We have, next up, we have A Haunted House on Sorority Row, which I believe is also autographed by Erin R. Ryan, which I don't remember if she signed this when I met her or if Henrique had her sign it. And then the Blu-ray, which is autographed by everybody, which I believe this was a pre-order. I think, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, Haunted House on Sorority Row, very good movie. Again, it's Henry Cuto. Here's the autographs on this one. This one is on the front. So yeah, Henrik, I love supporting, and he is, again, a friend that I have yet to see him make a bad movie. Now, this last one, also autographed by Erin R. Ryan. This is Awkward Thanksgiving, the Blu-ray and the DVD. I will tell you, I watch Awkward Thanksgiving every year around Thanksgiving time. Henrique said it was basically his version of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. To me, it's a combination of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Christmas Vacation, just with like a Thanksgiving setting, and I absolutely love it. I watch this every year. If you find Awkward Thanksgiving, or go to henflix.com. If any of these intrigue you, go to henflix.com. Buy them from Henrique himself. He will send his movies to you. You will have to pay for them, but he'll send the movies to you, and you will hopefully enjoy his films. So henflix.com, that's how you can watch Henrique's movies. And again, super nice dude. Amazing movies. I did have Babysitter Massacre more than once somewhere. All I could find was the Blu-ray. I know I have the DVD, I just wasn't able to look for it in time. But that is all my duplicate movies. So as you can see, I own a lot of movies. I just recently condensed everything because I realized I don't need to own every single Argento film. I don't need to own every single Fulci film. This is my collection as it stands. Realistically, the only ones that are going to get more are the Friday the 13th, because I know Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell are being released on 4K by Arrow. And any Troma movie that gets an upgrade, I will add even if I already own it. Pretty much, my section is thinned down to movies I personally enjoy, or Troma movies, which, again, I personally enjoy Troma movies, but I have way more Troma movies at this point. So, thank you for watching. I feel like I've rambled on way too long. Y'all probably clicked off long ago, but here's basically all my autograph stuff and just duplicates of movies that I thought I would share with you. You all would find interesting. If you want to see me compare, like, the DVD to the Blu-ray, go to my Patreon. $1, I'm pretty sure, gets you Stack and Food reviews. I think it was $5 got you the compare video. I don't think that's going to stay like that. Just $1 gets you everything at this point because I have a hard time, like, figuring out how to switch on and off. But anyway, thank you for watching. We will see you all next time. Stay spooky, stay scary, take care, and thank you all again. See you later.